As the semester wraps up, many students are bombarded with tests and projects. This work buildup can lead to endless amounts of stress. Today, we're going to talk about stress, what causes it, and ways to deal with it, and ways to prevent it altogether. In most situations, the main cause of end semester stress is procrastination. Many students opt out of getting ahead in project work in favor of distractions, whether it be hanging out with friends, watching a movie, or taking a nap. Corey Nellinger, a fellow student at West Liberty University, often feels the burn from this cause of action and speaks of his strategies to cope with the consequences.
I've spent many a night in this room actually laying on the floor wishing that I would have put work into something before that night and then just never did.
How do you prevent stress?
If you know the answer to that, I would really like to know. I'm sure that goes back to the last thing, which is managing my time and knowing when I'm supposed to do things and stuff, but I'm not very good at that.
What do you do to relieve stress?
Sometimes I'll pick up an instrument. I'm not really good at playing instruments. I just do that whenever I'm really locked into an edit and I kind of really just need to get my mind off of something. I'll listen to music a lot. Laying on the floor does help. I don't know why, but there's something very therapeutic about laying on the floor.
Corey isn't the only student at this time facing a large amount of trouble at the end of the year. Students from all walks of life encounter this issue despite the variation in work types and workloads. Lucas Schaefer, a student of a different major, faces similar challenges from his assignments and projects.
Currently, I'm working on 2 separate booklets, a standards guide for a logo brand, as well as a process booklet for my own exhibition. On top of, I'm currently assembling a PowerPoint together for my final presentation, and a few other smaller things as well. So I'll have multiple projects going on at a time, which can be incredibly stressful. It is super inevitable, but the best way I found to try and stave it off to a certain degree is to, when I notice I'm starting to really get stressed, so long as I don't have a harsh time crunch, I'll try and step away for a while from whatever I'm working on and sort of take a breath and clear my head so I don't just tear whatever I'm doing to shreds, which is hard to do because a lot of my work's digital anyway, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Although most students seem to be facing the same issues, they are not alone in feeling the fall of holding off their work. Jared Thompson, the adjunct communication professor at West Liberty University, provides advice to the students who tend to hold off important assignments and gives his strategies on how he tends to hold off stress.
I think most student stress is caused by their inability to manage time and to actually handle real-world situations.
What would you recommend students do to reduce their stress?
First of all, get there together. But in all honesty, I think learning some time management skills, not procrastinating. I know it's very simple to put things off to the last minute, but try to work on things, set a little bit of time every day to work on certain projects, and that way you don't fall behind.
In the end, the greatest strategy to ward off procrastination is to develop and sustain a viable time management plan. Rather than holding off and waiting, it would be helpful for countless reasons to work ahead and keep ahead instead of slipping behind. So be sure to schedule your work ahead of time and be sure not to push your deadlines. This has been Olivia Baumhauer. Have a good day.